Hello everybody. I'm going to do a video today on insulin resistance, otherwise known as type 2 diabetes. See, I had it. I no longer have it, but I did have it. I basically wanted to do this to show and explain why folks like me can't eat a lot of these backpacking meals, such as the Peak Refuel, Mountain House, etc., etc. Right off the bat, I'm not damning or downing these products. From all the reviews I've seen on Peak Refuel, sounds like it's a good product, but folks like me can't eat them. And I've left reviews, I know, on some of my fellow YouTubers. I've left comments on their reviews of that, and they probably think I'm sticking my nose up in the air like I'm too good to eat those things. It's not so. I'm going to try to give you a crash course on what insulin resistance, also known as type 2 diabetes, is. I'm going to use the illustration of this onion right here. Now, the human body has hundreds of trillions of cells in it. And so we'll say this onion represents one cell. When you consume sugar or a carbohydrate, which basically is the same thing, your body triggers the pancreas, and the pancreas releases the hormone insulin. And insulin's job is to come out, grab that glucose, transfer it into the cell, and convert it to energy. Now, in a normal person, the cells, I should say, have little doors in them that open up to allow the insulin to go in, transfer all that in there and do its job. Okay, no problem. But you got folks like me whose cells are abnormal. When I consume sugar or a carbohydrate, same thing happens. Pancreas is triggered, comes out, grabs the glucose, goes to take it and put it in the cells. But when it gets to the cell, guess what? Won't go in. The cell door won't open up to allow it to do its job. Hence the term insulin resistance, also known as type 2 diabetes. Now, like I say, I can't or don't eat those other meals. Usually when I'm backpacking, I would eat tuna creations. There's all kinds of varieties on that. But, however, I did find a company online that sells low-carb backpacking meals. And they are known as Next Mile Meals. And they're keto friendly. They're a little bit higher than the Peak Refuel and all that, but I compared, I don't have it with me, but I compared Peak Refuel's breakfast skillet and Mountain House breakfast skillet. And of course the pouch is actually 2 servings, whereas this is 1, but I'm going to explain in a minute. And the Peak Refuel, I think, was 48 grams of carbs for that pouch, for that breakfast skillet. And Mountain House was comparable, it was like 46 or something. And then I went to their entrees, their suppers, or whatever you want to call them. And I think it was the chicken Alfredo pasta of Peak Refuel was 54 grams of carbohydrates. And Mountain House, like I say, it's comparable. Okay, this is the steak omelet with green bell peppers breakfast. This is 1 serving. Only has 5 grams of carbohydrates in it. So even if you double it, it's only 10 grams of carbs. And they're pretty tasty. Now, going to the suppers, dinners, whatever, deli roast beef. This only has 5 grams of carbs, or if you doubled it, 10. So, you know, I only allow myself 20 grams of carbs per day. I maintain a certain lifestyle, and as long as I maintain that lifestyle, my diabetes will never ever come back. And like I say, I'm not damning or downing all those others. I just thought, you know, people might need to know what folks like me, you know, what insulin resistance is, or type 2 diabetes. And I know some of you know what it is, but there's a lot of you who don't. So just thought I'd share that with you. Oh, and I forgot the most important thing. Always, always wash it down with a good old Coke Zero. I hope I didn't bore you to death, and I hope I didn't sound too stupid. But anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. See you later.